Hi there. So, I've noticed that there are a ton of people out there in the world who do not know what to do or what to say when they are networking with people. And even if they do, they don't have the ability to consistently maintain the altitude of the conversation. Today, we'll see how to start a conversation and also how to sustain the conversation. Naturally, we're influenced by people who stimulate our brain. John Medina, a molecular biologist, found that our brains are like hungry toddlers, consistently seeking for attention and lots of varieties to stay engaged. Now, dopamine is a neurotransmitter that is found in the brain. It is associated with attention. It is also our brain's pleasure and reward system. It is this chemical in our body that makes us feel all warm and gushy on the inside. Now, the best way to intrigue, influence, and impact someone is to get their dopamine pumping. And an easy way to trigger this dopamine is through engaging thoughts and interactions. To interact with people, you have to be relentless in getting topics that will tickle their brain's pleasure centers. If you can activate people's reward and pleasure system, you will be the most memorable person in any room. So below are some conversation starters that could help you in a networking event or a date. Now, what personal project are you working on right now? This gets them talking about what they actually want to share with you. They could decide to talk about their real jobs or their side jobs. You could also ask, have you met anyone interesting tonight? This gets them talking about someone that they've met that actually interests them, or someone that they would like you to meet as well. You could also say, what was your best and the worst part of your day so far? This gets people talking about a real situation here, not just the regular answer that people give. My day was fine, or it was stressful, or it was just anyhow it was. Okay, so it makes people to actually think about the answer that they want to give and not just give a rough random answer. Then you could say, or you could also say, did you see that viral video on YouTube or on WhatsApp or on Facebook? They could say, no, I've not seen it. Then you send the video to them, or you show the video to them, and then you try to explain it to them. But if they've also seen it, it could also help as a really, really good way to bond over a mutually shared topic. Then you could say, if your person is holding a drink or a wine, you could say, on a scale of 1 to undrinkable, how terrible is the wine? This also gets them interested in talking with you and also keeping up with the conversation. You could say, if now this is around holiday seasons, you could ask, I'm not sure where to go on a vacation this year. Have you taken any good vacations recently? Where did you go? What did you do? So this helps them it triggers a good memory in their brains, which helps to actually ensure that the conversation keeps going and gets more interesting. So these are some other great conversation starters that you could use when necessary. You could save them or write them out. You could also think about more personally that would fit into your situation. Okay. Finally, I'd like to add that we need to embrace our weirdness. Remember that a little bit of weirdness actually is a huge dopamine producer. Researchers have shown that when people experience something weird, it boosts their cognitive abilities, creative thinking, and pattern recognition. Also, they discovered that when people participated in unusual events or experience, they actually began to think more flexibly. It expanded their mind, and that caused them to be more open to more ideas. So to make a long-lasting impression psychologically, then embrace a little dose of your weirdness.